Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and let me tell you, it feels great to be back and on the grind. I took a little WoWcation, if you guys haven't noticed, because Season of Discovery really wasn't scratching my itch, and I just needed a break. But now that Cataclysm's here, I'm ready to roll, and I also want to introduce that I'm going to start streaming on YouTube along with Twitch at some point, so be on the lookout for that as well, because I know a lot of you have been asking me if I'm ever going to stream on YouTube. So today's video is pretty basic and straight to the point. I wanted to go over some of the Cataclysm changes that perhaps some people forgot about, or they're just simply curious as they slowly warm up to possibly playing Cataclysm, or for people that just haven't even read the pre-patch notes. Again, this is just a video for me to kind of get back in the thick of creating content for you guys. So let's start with the class accessibility. Cataclysm is really where it opens up for races to play a boatload of different classes. So looking at the Alliance side first, we have Dwarves can now play Mage, Shamans, and Warlocks. Gnomes can now play Priest. Humans can play Hunters. Night Elves can also add Mages to their arsenal. Now swapping over to the Horde side, Blood Elves can now play Warriors. Orcs can play Mage. Taurens can add Priest and Paladins to their arsenal. Very interesting. Trolls can now play Druid, which is my favorite addition personally, and Warlock as well. And Undead can now play Hunter. And obviously you have Goblins going to the to the Horde faction, and then you have Worgens to the Alliance faction as well. Now, the big one, and really why I wanted to make this video, to me, the biggest change in Cataclysm that benefits, in my opinion, everybody, is the raid loot changes. So now both 10 and 25 man raids drop the same exact loot. This also goes for the heroic versions as well. That's huge. This helps smaller guild communities, pug communities stay together, and people aren't forced to go pug for 25-man loot or go join a bigger guild because I needed to get the better loot compared to the 10-man versions. It's all the same now. I know in my days of running pugs and being a guild master, it was way easier to coordinate 2 or 3 10-man raids rather than multiple 25-man raid pugs. And let me tell you, definitely a lot less drama as well. So honestly, a huge change for everybody. I love it. Now, again, speaking of guilds, we also have guild perks, which is kind of controversial for people right now, but they can be extremely valuable to you. Benefits such as mass teleport, XP, and PvP honor gains, less durability damage for your gear, mount speed increases, and also a mobile guild bank bot that you can summon, and a lot more as well that you can just do with a simple Google search. Now, guild perks are a hot topic right now. People are debating if they're really even that necessary, or if there's more benefits than negatives to them. Honestly, in my quick opinion, without going too far into it, I like them because it makes people work together towards something, right? Just it gives it a community feeling, working towards something together at a guild. And for me, that community feeling is what WoW is really all about for me. I also wanted to introduce to you guys the new glyph system, where you can actually swap glyphs in and out with ease without having to have stacks and stacks and stacks of them in your bags. If you're sweating, you're mid-maxing for certain boss fights, you can now just swap them in and out. There are 9 glyphs in total. There's 3 major, 3 minor, and 3 prime glyph spots. Now, these are just the basic changes and the big changes that I wanted to show you guys. I think these changes actually really benefit WoW as it is today a lot more, rather than Cataclysm's original release. I think the massive amount of changes, including the old world changes that came in Cataclysm back in the day, really scared people off. And I know it did for me because I was a younger player, and with all the changes, I was just so overwhelmed. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I just quit the game. But I think going around this time, I think people are more prepared and more, I guess, excited to play Cataclysm. But anyways, I'll be coming out with some warrior guides for Cataclysm after this video, so be on the lookout. Again, I'm trying to get back into the thick of things, and I thought this was a great video to get started. Again, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see you guys. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.